All right, guys, Mikey here from Mikey's Iron Rage. And guys, as the title reads, we're going to do a comparison video on 2019 Arnold Classic winner, Brandon the Beast Curry, versus 2018 Mr. Olympia runner-up, Phil the Gut Heath, in the ultimate Mr. Olympia comparison video. Now, guys, in my opinion, the 2019 Arnold Classic version of Brandon Curry was the best Brandon Curry to ever step foot on a bodybuilding stage. He just fucking nailed it. But 6 months later at the 2019 Mr. Olympia, in my opinion, I think Brandon Curry fell off a little bit. He tried getting way too big and lost a lot of the conditioning. Plus, the way the structure of his physique looked at the 2019 Mr. Olympia was way off. His legs might have been a little bigger, and that's what he was lacking at the 2019 Arnold Classic, and his arms might have been a little bit bigger at the 2019 Mr. Olympia, but the structure was way off, and he looked more aesthetic at the Arnold Classic. Then on the other side of the coin, we got Phil Heath, who placed second at the 2018 Mr. Olympia, but should have placed way worse. I mean, Hadi Choopan was way better than Phil Heath. Hadi Choopan should have placed second, at least at the 2019 Mr. Olympia. But I digress, because even though Phil was bigger, but he wasn't better. He was really big in 2018, but he definitely wasn't better. So let's see how this plays out at the end of the video. Let's see who was really better once and for all. Phil the Gut Heath or Brandon the Beast Curry. And I know this isn't the best version of Phil Heath, but I figured let's put up the 2018 version against 2019 Arnold Classic Brandon Curry. So guys, without any further ado, let's get it on. And we got the first pose of the night, the front relaxed. And if you guys think back to like 2013, 2011, 2012, Phil Heath held one of the best front relaxed poses in bodybuilding. But his midsection's protruding like crazy. His lats don't even look like they're flaring out that much. 2013, his lats look like they flared out so much lower because his midsection was tighter. Even his quads look washed out. Brandon Curry, nice wide lats, great V-taper, really tight midsection, great cuts to the quads. His arms and shoulders look good. His chest looks good. So all in all, Brandon Curry's going to get the first point for the front relax. All right, guys, off to the next pose. And we got the ab and thigh. And this is another one that's going to go to Brandon Curry. I mean, look at how much tighter Brandon's waist is. And Brandon's midsection is longer than Phil's midsection. And Brandon's shorter than Phil. And like I said before, Phil's quads are just washed out. He's got no V-taper. Brandon's got a way better V-taper, way better structure. And his quads look better, even though they're smaller. So all in all, Brandon Curry's going to get the point. All right, guys, now we got the side tricep, and this one's going to go to Phil Heath. Phil Heath always had a great side tricep. Look at how thick it is. It's so deeply cut, even the silhouette don't look bad. If his midsection was sucked in a little bit, it would look even better. So Phil Heath is going to get the point, because Brandon Curry's fallen into the pancake category when it comes to the side tricep, right, guys? The silhouette looks good, but Phil's going to grab the point there. All right, guys, now we got a side chest shot. And Phil Heath's side chest went down after like 2014, 2015. It went down because it used to pop more than this. Plus, his midsection's protruding. His arms and shoulders look good, but that's about it. Brandon Curry's side chest is popping more. He's got nice striations, and the silhouette just looks a little bit better. His side sweep to the quads look a little bit better. His arms might look a little bit better for Phil, but that's about it. So Brandon Curry's going to take the point. All right, guys, now we got the front lat spread, and look at this. Look at the difference here. Look at how much wider Brandon Curry is compared to Phil Heath. And that's because Phil's fucking midsection is so fucking blown out. And I can't believe that he doesn't have any visible cuts to the quads. Brandon Curry has better quads than Phil Heath in 2018. So I'm going to go with Brandon Curry. Look at how wide Brandon's lats flare out. And then his chest comes to a nice bow. He's got like a nice bow going through his chest. He just looks amazing. One of the best front lat spreads in bodybuilding, in my opinion. He did not look anything like this at the 2019 Mr. Olympia and in the front lat spread. All right, guys, now we got the rear lat spread, and this one's going to go to Phil. It's weird because from the front, Phil ain't that wide, but from the back, Phil is wide as fuck. Look at Phil's traps and his middle to lower back. It looks like a fucking piece of armor. Look at the lats. Look at the detail in the lats. Hams and glutes are on point. But Brandon Curry also has a great rear lat spread as well. His traps are popping, but his hams and glutes aren't that thick, and he's just not better than Phil Heath. Phil Heath has one of the best rear lat spreads, so Phil Heath is going to grab the point there. All right, guys, off to the next pose, and we got the hands class most muscular. And Phil looks harder, and if he had a tighter midsection and better quads, I'd go with Phil, but I'm going to go with Brandon. Brandon just looks more streamlined. And Brandon's in the blue trunks, which was the night show, and he was holding more water than in prejudging. But all in all, Brandon Curry's definitely going to take the point because Phil looks like shit. All right, guys, now we got the crab most muscular. And this is another tough one because Brandon does have a bigger chest. Phil has a bow going through the chest. But I think I'm going to go with Brandon because Brandon's arms and shoulders look bigger in this pose. His traps are popping more. The silhouette looks better and his midsection's tighter. So Brandon Curry's going to get the point for the crab most muscular for sure. I mean, like I said, if Phil had a tight-ass midsection, I would go with Phil Heath. And some more cuts to the quads, I'd definitely go with Phil. But I'm going to go with Brandon Curry. All right, guys, now we got a front double bicep, and this is another one that's going to go to Brandon Curry. My God, Brandon Curry's destroying Phil Heath, huh, guys? Brandon Curry's arms might not be as big as Phil's. Well, the biceps on Phil are about the same size as Brandon's, but the triceps on Phil are bigger than Brandon's. But look at the fucking silhouette. Look at the lats. Brandon did not look like this at the 2019 Mr. Olympia. I'm sorry. He just looks so wide, and he's got such a great V-taper. Even the quads look pretty good, even though they're not that big. So Brandon's going to take the point there for sure. All right, guys, moving on to the last pose of the night. And I really want to go with Brandon Curry because Brandon displays a really good rear double bicep pose. And I know I keep making references to the 2019 Mr. Olympia, but he looks so much better at the 2019 Arnold Classic in the rear double bicep. But how could I go against Phil Heath? Look at how narrow Phil Heath is, though. He's so fucking narrow. Brandon's a lot wider. So I'm going to go with Phil Heath, though, because Phil Heath is untouchable from behind. So anyways, guys, let's just tally them up. We got Phil Heath with 3. Phil Heath with 3 and Brandon Curry with 7. 7-3 Brandon Curry. I had 10 poses for you guys. And I tell you, Brandon Curry was a little bit better. Brandon Curry was definitely actually a lot better. He was better here than he was at the 2019 Mr. Olympia. And he kicked Phil's ass. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Mikey's Iron Rage. Peace out, guys.